Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for coming and watching my show again. It's always a pleasure. It's always appreciated. Got my brother here.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah. And so I just want to remind everybody that if you have a group, if you have any talent, if you're a singer, if you have an amazing restaurant that you want to talk about, any kind of business or event, this is the show. This is where you want to be to talk about it because everybody likes to watch my show. I don't know. I think it's pretty fun. What do you think?
I love it. Have fun, have drinks, laughs, BS, promote. Yeah.
We have a lot of stuff going on in Fresno. And so let me start off with some shout outs. My first shout out is to Fran Girl A. Everybody needs to know about her. Everybody needs to go to her for permanent makeup. She is, in my opinion, the premier makeup artist.
Oh, yeah.
The premier permanent makeup artist of Fresno. She is a true artist. She is professional. She has customers all over California, all the way to Missouri, which is actually where she's at right now. And if you need your eyebrows done, mine are done. I also have my eyeliner done. You call Fran. She is the best. And her number is 261-2499. And let me just tell you, she's fixed a lot of bad brows out there.
Yeah.
And let me just tell you, it is a tattoo. It's semi-permanent, so you want to be careful who you go to. You want to make sure that whoever you go to knows what the hell they're doing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because it is a tattoo on your face.
Mm-hmm. And if they're booked 3 months in advance, that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I know that it's annoying, but don't worry. She'll get you in. There's a reason why she's booked 3 months in advance. It's because she's the one that's been doing it the longest in Fresno. So, yeah, you will not be disappointed. She's at Enchanted Nails. That's 3075 West Bullard and Marks. So yeah, did you already show the video of her work actually working? But there was audio. I want to hear the audio. Let's see what she's saying. Can you turn it up at all?
Christy, and she likes her brows solid, nice brown rich color. Christy, and she likes her brows.
All right, so there she was. You got to see a little bit more of the clip. Don't forget, women out there, you got to go to the right people when it comes to your permanent cosmetics. Anyway, I do not have a jackhole of the week.
No way. Come on.
I do not have, I can't make stuff up. I have to wait till somebody somebody actually acts like a jackhole. And sometimes nothing happens.
Well, I mean, you got to wait for the right jackhole. Something.
It's got to be the right jackhole. It really does. So I thought that I would call it something different. I'm going to call it this week. It is Badass of the Week. Okay, and it was actually a couple of weeks ago. This kid, I don't know if you guys saw it. It was all over social media. And it's funny. It's just coincident that last week was it last week or the week before? Last week was a Walmart incident too. But anyway, okay. So this kid, I mean, he's only like 18 years old, and we got to play the audio. Mr. Wizard gets on the intercom and announces to everybody that he is quitting his job and nobody should work here. And I even think, listen closely, there's a round of applause at the end. So turn it up real good because this guy, I think he says something like, fuck this place, fuck the management, nobody should work here. I don't know. Let's roll it.
Let's take a listen to this.
I love it.
Attention all shoppers, associates, and management. I would like to say to all of you today that nobody should work here, ever. Our managers will make promises and never keep them, and not only that, they will preach to us about how they care about their employees, but about a month ago, my boss, assistant manager Cora, called me a waste of time and management did nothing to help. Management will also try and save money every step of the way, including cutting benefits of a full-time associate down to down to part-time even though he worked 40+ hours a week. I've been a loyal employee here for over a year and a half, and I'm sick of all the bullshit, bogus write-ups, and my job. Fuck management, fuck this job, and fuck Walmart.
Hear the round of applause at the end? Yeah. That's how you go out.
That sounds like something that I did when I was his age.
Fuck management, fuck this job. You know what? I would have done anything to be able to have seen and hear that live.
I would have wanted to shake his hand.
Oh, that was good stuff. Okay, all right. So, yeah, if you guys have any cool videos like that, don't let me miss out on them.
Send them.
Send them in, man. I love stuff like that. I did have a video of the lady last week. There was a lady that was driving around in the parking lot of Walmart in a scooter.
Drinking wine out of a Pringles can.
I don't know. There was no video for that one, but I'm glad I got this kid. So, yeah, that's my badass of the week. So, if you guys got any cool stuff like that, send it in, man. I want to play that kind of stuff. Okay. So, all right. Let's do one video, and then, bro, you make the drinks. How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, so I'm going to do, all right, listen up, everybody. I got this great video, and this dude is from Visalia originally. He works up and down California. His name is Optics, also known as Josh Levine. He directed the 40-watt hype video that I played one time. Have you guys ever seen it? It's called Gotta Get Up. It's amazing. His work is absolutely professional.
Top notch.
That's right. And I'm in that one.
Yeah.
And we had a great time. It's a great song. That was directed by Josh Levine. He's really talented. He's a musician. I believe I even saw him open up for 40-watt hype. I'm pretty sure it was him. He's also a producer. He's a filmmaker. He's a director. And so this dude is super, super talented. And if you want to get a great video made, contact this guy. His name is Optics. And I love this video. It's very fun. It's funny. And so let's go ahead and play it.
Let's hear it.
Amazing. Amazing.
When we walk in, can't help but watch. Hat so fresh, can't help but stop. Slow motion, rewind and pause. Screenshot, post that in no flaws. Hashtag no filter, just props. Kicks on point, let the friction pop. Past that, we won't ever stop. I said, girl so fine, she against the law. Girl so fine, she against the law. Makes me crawl, makes a grown man faint and fall against the wall. Just one look, she can take it all. Me against the world, I can face it all. With her by my side, I won't fall. Stand tall forever, she's my crush. Wine glass curves makes me stand up. Ooh, my baby got me like ooh. 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 My baby, my baby, my baby got me like ooh. Yeah, my baby got me, got me, got me. $2. Tap your feet to the beat of the drum. I'm one lucky son of a gun. I do what I want for the hell of it. Make a lot of cash for the smell of it. No nonsense, it's so irrelevant. Heaven sent when you were made, classified as a miracle. Walk with me for a minute, you'll see that you were meant for me. I'm a sick puppy. When we walk in, can't help but watch. Hands so fresh, can't help but stop. Slow motion, rewind and pause. Screenshot, post that, get no flaws. Ooh, my baby got me like ooh. 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 My baby got me like ooh.
Yeah, baby. Play on, baby. Oh, shake, 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 let me shake. Oh,
Shake it, mama. Ooh. Baby, shake that thing. Baby, shake that thing. Baby, shake that thing, 'cause you got enough. Don't hold it back. Let Let me see that stuff, cause you're way too funky for that place. Let me take you on a ride to outer space. Wanna show you moves you won't forget. Slide to the right and dab your head, cause you're way too funky for that spot. Girl so fine, she against the law. Oh, my baby got me like, 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 oh, my baby, my baby, oh. My baby got me like, oh, 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 my baby got me, my baby,
Oh, same old, same old. So I poured you drinks, a little bit of champagne, a little bit of Sprite soda. So are you ready to taste this? Because I'm ready to taste this.
Bring it on over, man.
Let's do it.
Let's give a little something to everybody. We like to share. Are you 21 and over?
Yes, I am. This don't come from nothing.
Well, I want to introduce you to all my viewers and everybody. This is Weezy the P. He is a comedian. Everybody get together. Put your hands together. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you.
Cheers.
For
Come
having me.
on, cheers. Let's have a little zip. My brother always makes a little something special.
I love champizzle.
Do you? See, I'm not a big champagne fan,
Bubbly.
but I love the fizz. I love the fizz. So, we're gonna talk a little bit about what you do, but are you gonna do a little bit here? Nah?
I probably could do. I could pop
It's up to you,
something
no
up.
pressure, because
Yeah.
we just didn't talk about it, so it's completely up to you. We could
Yeah.
just chop it up about what you do.
It'll come out.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Well, let everybody know a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Weezy the P. I'm originally from Chicago. I
Wow.
moved here in 2010. I'm a comedian. I came here to do comedy, on the West Coast. California is where the business at. California, New York, Atlanta. So
True,
I come,
true.
Yeah, I come here. I'm a promoter, meaning I don't get booked. A lot of people be asking me to book them for shows, and I book myself. I sell the tickets. I do everything.
You do it all.
I do it all. That's how you make money in comedy.
That's right. That's right. Well, tell me what is one of your favorite gigs you've ever done?
Well, all of my favorite right now. I've been exclusively performing at Club One, downtown Fresno at the casino.
Ah, when do they have shows?
Every time I throw a show.
Well, you gotta let me in on it next
Next
time.
show will be coming March. We always have our Mighty Mighty Pisces show. I'm in a comedy group called Amigos of Comedy,
Okay.
which is me, Weezy the P, Rick Martinez, and Byron Campbell. We make up the three Amigos of Comedy. And we're all Pisces. And so we always do a show in March, the Mighty Mighty Pisces show. So if you a Pisces or not, come out with us because we're going to show some love.
Well, sounds fun.
It is fun. It's
I've
funny.
I've never been to a show there before.
Got to come out. We're working on the date now, but it will be in March, so be looking for that. When you see Migos of Comedy, no, that's funny comedy.
All right, all right. Well, you know what? If you wanted me to get the word out there, we're talking about March. You're not sure what date?
I'm not sure about date now, but
Because it's already almost March. So if it's at the end of March, then you can come back and promote if you want.
I'll come back and promote. I
you
would
can
love
come
to
back,
do that.
come back, do a bit, and if you'll have a flyer made, something like that.
I'll do that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So how long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy since 2008.
Wow.
So I've been doing it for a while. I've been promoting myself since 2008. And that's about it. That's my craft. Comedy. I've done other things. Entertainment in general. I've done this when I first come down here. I used to be in this very
Wow.
place right here. I know, so
What was your show like?
as you can see, high risk. So it was high risk TV. which basically I discussed it all, same like everybody else. I discussed it, hot topics. I got another show. I'm coming back to the social media with Get Out the Game, True Vision, which is the same thing. Like you got another podcast. And,
Podcast is where it's at, man.
Yes, it is. So, I got to stay tuned in with you. I definitely like to come down and help. Any promotion is good. So if y'all out there, come on down.
That's right.
And get yourself out there.
Get yourself out there.
Promote
get yourself heard.
Market yourself.
Always. So how do you like this California dreaming weather?
I love the weather right now in Chicago. It's expected to be 52 below.
Oh my God!
Which I'm used to that, but I don't think I could ever move back.
Yeah, you got family there, friends
my
there.
My whole family there. All my friends is there.
They probably a little bit jealous about this good weather that we have.
Well, they tell me come home, and I tell them no, come visit.
Summertime has got to be okay though.
Summertime Chicago is beautiful. There's no place that I know. It is so much to do. If you ever been like downtown Chicago, summertime Chicago is where you want to be.
Yeah.
But when the winter comes, the ice age set in.
I hear it's also called the Windy City. So you got the cold weather and then there's wind.
It's windy. You got to walk backwards. You really do. So you'll see like whole families, walking backwards to the car. Because if you walk frontwards, if you don't got a scarf, the wind will cut your breath off, suffocate you.
Oh my gosh, no. I mean, you know what? I watched this show on, I think it's the Discovery Channel, about people that choose to live in Alaska. And, they have one family that's kind of like a normal family, but then there's some that are like Eskimos in teepees and shit.
And I'm
like, why?
Yeah, why?
I'm like, no, that doesn't sound fun. That looks scary and crazy. But, and extreme cold, man. And, my mom travels to Missouri this once a month. Every month, and winter comes along and she's got to experience some cold weather and some snow, and she's just like, you think it's cold, you don't know what cold is.
You don't know. People down here put snow chains on their tires. 1 inch of snow, they got chains on the tires.
Well, first of all, we don't even get snow here, but it's good though because we don't know how to drive in the rain or the snow.
The rain be like drizzle, like God just spittled a little bit, and people be. It is crazy to watch.
We don't get enough rain here, and so we do not know how to drive in the rain. We get no snow here. You got to drive up to the mountains. We do have the mountains. We have the oceans. I mean, it's great to live here.
Yes.
I don't know. This has been a winter where we finally got some rain. But what happens? All you have to do is stand outside. After about 5-10 minutes of a little bit of rain, everybody starts slipping and sliding into each other like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah. It gets rough down here with just a little weather. It's funny how they tell the weather here because it'd be like it's finna be.
How about we were supposed to have a storm?
They always say storms.
Ain't no damn storm coming here.
The rain feels so good. It's like peaceful rain. You stand out in it. It's not. In Chicago, we drive on ice.
Yeah.
We literally drive on ice.
I was watching the news last week, and the weatherman was like, a storm's coming, and I was like, man, you know what? We're going to get some rain, probably, but they're making it sound like we got to get Noah's Ark out there. I mean,
yeah.
And we got to get our rowboats. You know what I mean?
Now, I'm going to tell you what's real. That West Coast fog, I never knew why Snoop Doggy Dogg said he was creeping through the fog.
It
real. Didn't make sense to...
You probably don't get none there.
No, not like that. We see fog here and there, but not like this
fog.
This is terrible here. That fog is dangerous.
And you know what's funny? This is something that I always say when I'm talking about the weather or how funny we are, is that the fog is thick. But for some reason, we know how to drive in fog. We're good at that.
Yeah. They know how to drive in fog. Yeah.
But get a little bit of rain, bumper cars.
That's true.
It is so true. It is so true. All right. Well, I'm going to play another video. And I just wanted to say thank you for coming.
Thank you
And
for
I
having me.
want to, and let me know if you want to get on the mic, but you better let me know about any shows that you got coming up because I want to check it out.
I'll be back, and I'll definitely let you know.
Listen up, guys. I got a great video. I love it because it's really dark. That's what I like about it. The video is very artistic. The content of the song is dark. I love it. And I just love this brother-sister duo, man. They're a rap team. I put on a show about 2 years ago. They performed live. They got a very tight bond. I love that. Reminds me and my bro. And so I want everybody to get their hands together. And I hope you guys are watching. This is Children of the Sun.
Yeah. Yeah. It was the night before Christmas when he lost all control, when his role took a flip and he couldn't grasp a hold. Tried to keep it all inside so his family wouldn't know, but started eating slowly at his mind and his soul. 23 years old and never felt so alone. His girl took the kids, now he's living on his own. She took everything inside, just another broken home. Not even love left behind, just a heart filled with stone. But he still carried on, just trying to be strong. Barely got to see his kids cause they couldn't get along. It was the same old song playing over and over, and through the holidays his heart got colder and colder. He couldn't manage at times, too much weight up on his shoulders, so he drowned it in the bottle, praying for better days tomorrow. Only darkness was to follow, filled with dark clouds of sorrow. Put the gun to his head and said goodbye through a hollow.
They both made the promise that nothing would ever change. Was still your mom and dad, but nothing is the same. I hate my new friends and I hate this new school. I hate a new boyfriend and I hate this fucking room. I hate when they ask me, is everything okay? You ruined my whole life, but yeah, everything's okay. Why couldn't they have just waited? Did they ever even try? Did they think about me when they said their last goodbyes? Did they know we were listening the whole damn time? I had to sing to my brother just to stop him from crying, and I'm dying inside, and I'm only 9 years old. I can't take this shit. I'm about to lose all control, and they say take these pills, it will make it all better. Well, how about I take them all and just write a fucking letter? Dear mom and dad, you gave up on this family, so I'm doing the same. Oh God, please don't be mad at me.
Yeah, that's the shit. I like that dark stuff. Oh, I forgot to mention, I love the video. I love the song. I love that group. The director of the video is named Sean Johnson. So that's somebody that's talented. We have so much talent here in Fresno. That's what my show's all about. And now I would like to thank CJ Leonzo because he contacted me. He said he met this dude that always covers up his face, and he's a poet. And so I want you guys to give me a big round of applause for this dude. His name is DeadInstaPoet.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that. So I'm actually a poet. I wanted to go ahead and I want to end up starting off like with a little some of the stuff. The stuff that I write is short because I write on Instagram. You got to really write in a short form. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this recent one I just posted. It's called Only in the M. The M is a quiet neighborhood I knew all my life. Amongst the wind and cold winters, you can hear the burning of a blunt on your front porch while enjoying a beer. It's actually one of them. And this one has actually been really popular so far. Even though we parted, we didn't say our goodbyes. I realized there is no goodbyes between us as long as we have the moon. I want to dedicate that one to Millie. And let's see. And for the women that are actually changing their lives for when it comes to working out, this one's called Gym Time for them. Music blasting, motivated mind, satisfying results, not afraid of change, fearless soul, going all the way, straight to happiness, because there's no better feeling than this. So stay up, everybody. Yeah. And this is actually another one that I actually written, and it's called it's called Feeding Your Head. It's kind of like a mix of drugs, from lean to Xanax to some of the stuff that people are going in. It's a little mixed with Alice in Wonderland into it. Don't go chasing rabbits, drink the lean, and take the pills. You'll go further into limbo to know how it really feels to be alone and tormented. And then for the women who are actually witnessing physical and emotional abuse, this one's for you. She wears her wounds of passion. That kind of love he gives can't save her. 'Cause it's not love if it's physically mean and leaves you with a bruised heart. And here's another one. She asked, is there someone else out there for me? And I replied, as there are stars at night.
That's right.
And then here's another one. This is actually for what I seen from people selling Xanax and and selling like drugs out on of course, like with social media being so bad, and to the point that it's officially a market. So it says, they're accommodating you in your self-medicating habit. They linger with their chill presence for a while, but this friendship is only short, a short-term fix.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
And then here's another one. Don't drink the lean to the false perception of this reality. Becoming a byproduct is a lethal overdose to escape.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah. And this is the other one. To all the women also. You fulfill beauty in your own way. That's why you're beautiful.
Very cool. Very cool.
Can I still keep going? You guys want to hear more?
Okay, do like two more.
All right, I'll go ahead.
Do you want to sit down and let everybody get to know you, or what?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and I'll start off with the one that I just wrote. It's to his daughter, to his wife. I may not have enough to buy a ring you deserve. If I give you just a band to put on your finger, you are the diamond that shines in my world. And This one is to his daughter. When you're down, you cannot speak. Make friends with pen and paper. They'll stick around forever. And those are the only two friends that you'll have. And this is the first poem that I've ever written, and I was 10 years old. How a true relationship feels. It's a support of the mind, body, and soul. It's like the flower of a root that will never grow old. Love, I think it's something special. It's like a water treasure that you can find, but you can't touch it. You can't smell it. It's priceless. Money can't buy it. So dedication tries and the heart shall reveal, because I know that I'm 10 and words can express the way a true relationship feels.
What? What in the heck? You did not write that when you were 10 years old.
I wrote that when I was 10 years old. There's actually a good story, Mike, on that. I ended up, I was in the classroom, and there was a girl, and her name is Anna, and I ended up, I went home that day, and I ended up writing it to her. Like, I ended up writing it down.
Dude, that's deep.
I wrote it. I wrote it within one day, gave it to her the next day, and she ended up crumbling it up, and she threw it. She threw it at me, and the teacher saw it, and they picked it up, and I was sent to the principal's office.
Why?
Yeah. I don't know. It was
It was
just
too
like,
much. It was
it
too.
was-
It
it
was
was
too.
too-
It was beyond a 10-year-old.
Yeah, and
They're like, he got this off of something off somewhere.
there was no internet at the time. There was no internet.
Aw.
It was barely. It was. That's when it was barely.
Well,
coming
whatever
out.
happened to that stupid girl?
Actually, I ended up catching up. Catching up with her. I think it was. Or it's been a year, and basically, like now she's, she has kids and everything, and she's still around.
She's still shallow as shit.
No.
I used to write poetry. I started writing poetry at a very early age, so I would have dug it. All right, so who cares about Xanax or whatever her damn name was? So you've been a poet for about most of your life.
I would say that I've actually been a poet since the get-go. It's I've actually always been writing. I never ever left my house without pen and paper or any writing material.
Cool.
And I still kept on, like, I say I started writing off, like, it came out as songs, but then afterwards when people looked at it, they say it was similar to poetry.
Oh,
so that's
absolutely.
why-
And writing a song and poetry is all blends together and goes in, and all you got to do is get a band, get a beat, and next thing you know, it's a song. You know what I mean? Whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like how Jim Morrison, like how
Oh,
his
one of
stuff
my
was.
favorite
Yeah,
poets.
exactly. He was one of my favorite
Oh,
poets
I
too.
love him.
I remember listening to him when I was like around 12, like when I was 12, and I ended up getting his album, An Answered Prayer. I think it was the American Prayer. American Prayer, yeah. And then I
okay.
bought his book Wilderness. That was his last one that he wrote before he died.
Oh,
in
I don't
Paris.
have that. I don't have that.
It's really good. I would actually recommend it.
I would love to have that. Yeah, he was one of my favorite poets. So how long are you gonna put out any books? Are you gonna
I'm
what,
actually
do a
I am
screenplay?
yeah I'm
Start
actually
doing some songs. What's the plan?
I am
here?
actually I'm actually writing a memoir autobiography of myself and also my family, because I come from a dysfunctional family, but it's just like to the point, like I really want to bury the hatchet forever with this one. So that's where it's actually going, and so that's actually what I want to do. And the other thing that I'm doing is, like, I'm actually giving out, like, I end up getting these little cards. Let me see if I have one in here somewhere.
Doing that, writing it out is very therapeutic.
Yeah, I end up getting like these things that you see right here. And I end up writing a poem, and then I end up sticking them around in Fresno or in the Clovis area. And whoever ends up finding it or tags me in it, and wherever on social media, I will give them free. I might give them 5 poetry books, or a Barnes and Noble gift card.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's a
but
great way.
people pass it by. People, of course, people are gonna say like, "Oh, it's a poem," but you realize, there's something to it for you to be posting it, because poetry really does have a small crowd, and kind of like how CJ has told me that, comedy kind of has like that bit of a crowd, but it's building up. It's constantly building up. I think you can relate to, right, Weezy? And yeah, it builds up.
Well, we got like poetry slam and things of that nature that's going around town, or not?
Yeah, from what I heard, that there is a poetry slam, but I really can't go in with a mask, because I don't want people to think like, oh, this guy's gonna rob someone.
That's true.
Yeah,
not a good idea.
Yeah, I'm actually trying
Call
to.
the cops.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of actually putting
Throw one.
Yeah, like probably.
Just do one, dude. You should do one downtown, or of course it's got to be downtown or the Tower District.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you could like promote by putting all this stuff out.
Yeah.
Get everybody over there. That would be cool.
Yeah, I never ever leave the house. I never ever leave the house without writing or reading material at all. This book right here, I could tell you guys too. Robert M. Drake. He's actually a real good poet as well. He's actually I believe he's from LA. He's also an Instagram poet, and Love Her Wild by Atticus. He's actually an anonymous poet as well from Canada, and he lives here in California, and their stuff is really, really good. And I would say these guys actually inspired me to actually go on Instagram and then start it off, because I had to end up getting it out there, you know, because social
Gotta get it
media,
out there.
yeah, social media is getting really big, and it's just like
It's
something,
everything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's everything now. I mean, it's the biggest promotion out there now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could promote just about everything and anything on social media, just like what you were saying. I mean, people are selling or promoting the fact that they sell drugs.
Yeah, yeah. It was just every time when I went in there, it was just like to the point you see a lot of people like because it is kind of like a real big thing that people are selling stuff on social media, and people end up you know, direct messaging you and stuff like that. And I would say the messages that I mostly got the most is saying, why do you wear a mask? But it's like
I'm anonymous.
Yeah, I'm anonymous. Well, the reason why I wear a mask is just because I tried to end up getting myself out there quite a few times and it never worked out for me. But I put this mask on so I can end up telling myself to write how I feel, and how I really feel, and putting out the truth. Serve the truth and defying the lie. But I'm like, I'd rather be living the truth than living the lie. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it's cool. I think it's a great idea. I like it. It's funny because I just did girls' nails the other day, and we were chopping it up, having good conversation. She is a poet, and is looking for a place to, perform her poetry. And so it doesn't sound like there's a lot of people doing that. You should start a scene, man.
Yeah, CJ was actually telling me that there's gonna end up being an open mic pretty soon, coming up in April. And I guess one of the rappers from Chicano Life or something like that.
J-Dub?
Yeah,
that's J-Dub.
Yeah,
that's my artist.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna get something chopped up. I think CJ's gonna be the host, and I think
they're doing open mic at the Chicano Life Motorcycle Club.
Yes, that's what's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I think of actually making an appearance there, and then probably posting it out there to a lot of Fresno poets to get their stuff out there as well. Each of them are gonna end up getting 10 minutes, so comedians and any artists out there, if you guys want to go ahead and put yourself behind the mic and say what you got to say, there's your chance.
They said they were gonna J-Dub said they were gonna start that in March. Is that what you said?
March, yeah, I think it's around March and April. They said somewhere around the springtime.
Okay. Yeah, well, there you go. See, you put out some little cards, and then you met CJ, which CJ knows J-Dub, CJ knows me. And now here you are, and there's going to be an open mic night.
Yeah.
That you could perform at. And you put yourself out there in such like a small, little, old-fashioned way too.
Yeah.
But you never know when you're going to make cool connections.
Yeah, and then also from how I ended up meeting him, and then I met another person as well who ended up tagging one of my poems on there, and it's just like, we get to sit down, we chop it up, and we end up talking about like poetry and stuff like that, and talk about each other and get to know each other. You meet new people, and I think the kind of awkward moment was when they saw me like wearing the mask and saying like, okay, here's your card or here's your books.
Hey, dude. So okay, what about in the summertime? What are you gonna do? It's hot.
That is actually a real good question. Yeah, my cousins were actually telling me about there is.
There's got to be some kind of thin material.
Yeah,
that breathes.
There is a thin material, so you can go ahead and you can end up you can still be cool.
You'll try to stay cool. There's no staying cool here in Fresno. How long? Born and raised here, you said, right?
Yeah. Okay. I was actually born and raised in Kingsburg.
Okay. Valley guy, Valley dude. Well, thank you for coming.
Yeah, and also just to let you guys know, I ended up putting a sticker poem somewhere here in Tower District. So if you guys find it, it's easy to find. I'm not like throwing it, like it's easy to find somewhere. So if you guys find it, go ahead and tag it, and we'll go ahead and I'll give you guys a little prize.
Now, do they tag it on? Does it matter what social
Anywhere,
media?
Instagram, on like Instagram or Twitter, and
cool.
and Facebook as well.
All right. You hear that, everybody that's here in the Tower District? There's a little something. There's a poem out there that this guy wrote, and if you tag him, you'll win something. Some kind of material.
Yeah.
Some kind of poetry.
Yeah.
All right. I think that sounds real cool. I like it. I like how you're doing that way of promotion too. It's interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's I never seen anybody ever really do it, on social media. So I said, might as well go ahead and start doing it now, while it's fresh. So
well, and I love the name too.
Oh, it's the way I got DeadInstaPoet is I always say my favorite movie growing up was Dead Poet Society. It was my favorite Robin Williams film, and I loved the Dead Poet Society. And then I said, you know what? I said, I know one of these days, of course, all my other favorite poems, they're all dead, and those are the great. And I know one day I'm an undead poet, but I put DeadInstaPoet. But I'm still gonna end up living up to that name. So
I think that's absolutely 100% cool. So here he is, everybody. He's gonna be performing soon. Hopefully, when those dates come out, you come back, perform again, and maybe there'll be a flyer, as I was telling Weezy here. Then we can let everybody know where to see you.
Yeah, that'll be.
You want to do that?
Yeah, that would actually be great.
We'll do this again because it's fun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Wizard. Hey, we got to do, I want to advertise for a good friend of mine. I'm in boxing. I love boxing. We got some boxing coming up. I can't wait. And so I just wanted to talk about real quick Frank Aleman's amateur boxing show. Show the flyer. There they are. I love the kids. I love being a part of this. The tickets are $15. It's going to be on February 9th. It is from 2 to 7 at Heartbeat Boxing Gym, and that is downtown, 155 Van Ness. You can contact Frank Aleman for more information or tickets. His number is 905-7124. And so now we're going to play a little promo, a couple of commercials. I'm going to find out if these guys want to continue talking or or I'm going to end my show with a really cool video. So I'll be back in 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Hello everyone, my name is MissG. I offer fun and affordable promotion and advertisement on my talk show. It is called Fresno Vibes. We talk, we play awesome music. I also feature a bunch of different bartenders from different places. I like to have restaurants. I like to have any event, any kind of fun stuff. Contact me at rmgmissg@gmail.com and we will have so much fun and we will promote your business, promote your event right here on my show. So contact me. We'll have fun. Thank you. Okay, welcome back, everybody. I'm very happy that Weezy the P decided to actually do a little bit. So we're gonna let him do his thing. So put your hands together.
All right, y'all. My style of comedy, before we get this going, I'm one of the world's greatest storytellers, and I come up under comedians which I look up to, Rudy Ray Moore, which is Dolomite, and Red Fox. To me, them guys and that's who I always admired. So in memory of Rudy Ray Moore, Dolomite, I'm going to give y'all the tale of Shit-Eating Benny. Written by Weezy the P, me. This is my claim to fame. Everybody loves this tale. And this is a true story. His name is Shit-Eating Benny. He had a shit-eating grin because when it came to shit, he ate plenty. Shit-Eating Benny was a cowardly man that stood about 5'5" to be exact, who started eating crap as a defense mechanism to keep the booty bandits off his back. You see, when it came to eating shit, Benny was second to none, because with just one bite, he could tell you which ethnic group that it came from. White, black, Mexican, Chinese, didn't make him none. Didn't matter if it was a solid turd or if you had the runs. You see, For 1 pack of cigarettes, Benny would eat shit real quick like lickety split. Benny said white shit tastes like mayonnaise. He said Mexican shit was spicy, black shit was salty, and Chinese shit tastes like soy sauce.
What the hell?
You see, shit-eating Benny was incarcerated and was afraid somebody would take his booty. So that's why he always made sure he had a daily dose of dookie. His breath was like a boxer with no arms, kicking. The inside of his mouth smelled like a garbage can full of rotten chitlins. Eventually, a steady diet of jailbird shit took Benny out. And he died. And some say his soul left the jailhouse and went about. But ladies and gentlemen, before I walked up on this microphone, somebody walked up to me and started to shout. And I swear for God, they had the ghost of shit-eating Benny in their motherfucking mouth. Weezy the P.
What? That was insane. Oh my God. I love it. Thank you so much, Weezy the P. I love it. Shit-eating Benny. Is that right?
Shit-eating Benny.
Card.
Yeah, that was a good one, man. That was a good one. All right, well, we're gonna let everybody know when these two dudes are performing. And as soon as they get dates and everything, they're gonna contact me so you can see these two crazy dudes. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. I love the support. I love the support that I'm getting. I appreciate it. And what I'm about is just showing everything that's super cool here in Fresno. We got so much talent. And I hope you guys enjoyed my show. I enjoy doing this. I want to continue doing this. So if you have some type of talent and you want to get it out there, or a business, I'm the girl to call. All right. So, again, thank you. And so this is, by the way, I just wanted to shout out one more time. Don't forget to call Fran Girl Lay at 261-2499 for your permanent cosmetics. She's the best. Also, don't forget, I'm a boxing fan. I'm a baseball fan. And we got some important fights coming up. That's our amateur boxing series that I was talking about earlier. But we got Jose Ramirez coming. I got some great guests. The next couple of weeks, that's going to be revolving around boxing, which is one of my favorite sports, like I just said. And so, get tickets, contact Frank at 905-7124 and support those kids, keeping them off the street, keeping them fit, keeping them healthy. I love promoting that kind of stuff. And just want to say thank you guys for watching. And this next song, go ahead and listen to it. It's really good. This guy's name is Alan Clark, and he's not famous in the United States, but I don't care. It's a really good song, and it's called Blow Me Away. So, besos, Fresno.